I think it would be good for this stock market to see a correction. A 10% correction, kind of run of the mill. I mean, it'll be a little bit scary, but we get them all the time, and it might end up being a little bit more than that because of the momentum-based algos and the impact they have nowadays. But we're just seeing the kind of things in the marketplace that are classic signs of an all-time top, with a narrowness. I say an all-time top, at least a significant top, and we're seeing it in terms of the narrowness in the market. We're seeing these huge moves in some of these mega cap technology stocks and stocks like Tesla. I mean, Tesla went up 70% in 2 weeks after already having risen 175% in the previous couple of weeks. A parabolic move to record overbought conditions, all sorts of readings, and these stocks need to come down a little bit. I do think the Fed will keep it from turning into a major top where we see the kind of correction we saw in the first quarter, but I do think that they wouldn't mind seeing a 10% correction, and I do think these big mega cap names, which have gotten way ahead of themselves, will probably provide the catalyst at some point, and soon.
Yeah, and I want to be clear because you've sort of been the Bill Belichick, to use your favorite coach, of the stock market. And I say that as a big compliment, Matt, because you've got a lot to teach our viewers. There's a big difference between overvalued and overbought. Explain the difference.
Well, I mean, you can see. I mean, one of the greatest examples we can look at. I've called Tesla a bubble. I mean, now some bubbles, of course, like tulips, they crash and they never come back. But some bubbles do come back and come back in a major way. Amazon is a perfect example. On their way to becoming one of the, if not the most important company in the world, they've seen huge declines, including a 90% decline when the whole tech bubble burst in 2000. Actually, 1999 for Amazon, it went down a little early. So therefore, and I'm not calling for a 90% decline in Tesla, but the point is, even if they are going to change the world, when a stock gets so far ahead of its valuation level, it kind of goes hand in hand, but when it gets so overbought, so far ahead of its 200-week moving average like Tesla has gotten, and some of these other mega cap names have become, they can see significant pullbacks, even if they're going to go higher eventually, and even if they're going to continue to become dominant companies down the road.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at some of these names. Is there any place that you do still see either value or maybe probably not oversold, given the way the whole market has come up, Matt? Maybe there's energy. Is there anything you see that still looks like it has not been attracting enough investor interest?
Well, one of the things here, you mentioned energy. It's too early to jump into the group, but I'll tell you, you got to have your stocks lined up. Get 2 or 3 or 4 names that you really like. Have them lined up, and you can adjust it as time moves on. Adjust those names as you move along. But oil has been an incredibly tight range. A 10% range this quarter, 6% range, I'm sorry, this month, and only a 4% range over the last week. At some point, it's been hugging this $40 level. If it can finally break above that $40 level any kind of significant way, this group is incredibly underowned. It's incredibly overhated. You don't have to get the first 5%. You can miss that. But once they go, if you have those names lined up in advance, you're going to do very, very well.